Hi everyone, a very good evening. Can you please acknowledge that if my voice is audible? Can you please do so? If my voice is audible and all, that would be really good of you. A very good evening to all. A very good evening. Can I get a response into it? Like if my voice is audible, can anyone can do so? Can you let me know please, everyone? If my voice is audible perfectly, that would be really good of you. I can see like people have joined, but I just need an acknowledgement of yours, like okay, whether I'm audible or not. That would be really good to just get me the particular kind of an initiation, so that I can work on to the next things and I can see, right? Okay, that's good. I guess I can hear it properly.
Bro,
Just a minute. I'll just check it mine. Okay, that's good. Now today, what we have, or like, okay, what we are just gonna do it as I've already taught you, that we have an object direction, right? The particular way of the object direction would be there with the sort of what we wanted to just go with it, okay? And we have observed yesterday also, as in of the same time, that what we were just doing it, correct? As per the different agendas, okay, as per like okay, the different kind of the logical aspects, we were just obviously we were just definitely just starting with the detection model, correct? Recognition, detection, and so things we will be doing it, correct? But don't you think so? It is actually starting with something which is being getting it in increment, correct? A face detection, which I've just told you that it has to get it start with something which is very much a kind of naturally getting it exhibit, correct? Or you can say that okay, something which is being initializing with the different kind of a perspective about it, correct? So each and every perspective, the alterations what we make into the computer visions, into I would say any kind of the access controls, authentication, authorizations, okay, it just get it kind of a solidizations, correct? Okay, and this is very much required whenever you try to make so and so kind of respective ways, so and so kind of like okay term and technologies, okay, and so things. You have to just start with something which is very natural, correct? And this is just like a very good evening. Hello, Ashutosh and all, right? Okay, just have a look onto what we are doing it, correct? Now, for me, the best approach for anything, whatever we want to just go with something which is quickly required, is this, okay? It's just kind of this what we wanted to just write it, okay? Or what exactly we have it also, right? So so that if in any chance we are making an object detection, the users and everything, I have already taught you that okay, what all rollouts, okay, you correct, okay, what all the rollouts are being there, what all like okay conditional rollouts and everything, the football games. Now don't you see, okay, or don't you just get to know like okay, whenever we any players are being playing the cricket, any player has been playing like okay football, hockey, and so games, okay, whatever the games are being there, whatever the games are being there. So what it happens, okay, is the recognition, okay, uh the recognizations, okay, happens probably into the suitable amount of period, correct. Now these all of the examinations whatever you are preparing for, okay, whatever the exams, okay, we all appear for the exams, so and so exams and all, right. So what it happens while we appear for the exams and all is we just recognize like today we have this kind of an exam and tomorrow we have this kind of an exam, right. So we are being acknowledged, okay, with that. We are probably just going to get it acknowledged like okay, yes, we had been or we have to go with certain kind of an exams and the parameters and everything, and it relates the best outcome of it, correct. Now these outcomes are throughout any verbal or practically aspects, okay, whatever the practically or verbal aspects are being there, this is all related towards that, okay, all related towards that. But the major functionality about it is not only about what you are being getting it linearly or circularly or gradually scanning of any kind of grades or any sort of anything about it, right. That depends upon only on the certain kind of a parameters which tries your best to utilize it. Now all the methods we wanted to go with, like let it be like identification method, let it be neural networks, okay, whatever it is being there, right. Okay, so this is going to be just probably going to write it the best about uh, or you can say the best about like okay the logics you maintain it, okay, and the logics you pretend with the neutral approaches with like correlation networks, okay, and all CNN, RNN, okay, these are the advanced way. Okay, so these every single aspects, okay, whichever we have, whichever we wanted to just try to write it, it's going to be the resultant formats, correct. Okay, over here it is just kind of like okay kind of the resultant formats are being there. So each kind of a resultant formats are going to write into or like okay you can say it has to be written for the best approaches you make, okay, for whatever the best approaches you wanted to write. But now you will say like okay ma'am, you're saying a lot today, right, okay, speaking and all, but what about the practical, correct. Okay, definitely there is a practical, okay, or you can say the project we are gonna make it, and you will see that okay what kind of a project we have, correct. Okay, you will definitely just revert it back like okay these all of the things we have been pretending to do it. Any questions to anyone in so and so ways we have done it so far? Any questions are being there to anyone? Any questions? Any single questions are being there to anyone? You can definitely let me know. Anywhere, anything you wanted to just ask, even like okay ma'am, this question or that questions and so, or like in last 4 days also if you have any questions anywhere, okay, you can let me know. Can you let me know please everyone? If yes, you can let me know about any questions are being there. Okay, make sure about one thing, whenever you make any sort of I would say project also, never and ever learn the code, okay, not required. Never and ever learn the code is not for you to write it, okay, or sorry, to learn it, okay, it is not for you to learn. I have saw a lot of people, or to be honest, I will say that people just cram the code. Okay, to be honest, there is nothing to cram. There is nothing to just I would say wants to go with that. Okay, correct. So this is just a point you wanted to write it for numerous parts. Okay, it is not like, okay, you are going to just similarly pretend like, okay, that you are reading your codes, okay, or you are reading your, like, okay, or you're writing it. Like, I've saw a lot of colleges and everything also, that people generally used to tell student, the professors generally used to tell students like to learn the code. Okay, to write the code onto so and so paper, okay, on so and so notebooks, okay, and all. There is nothing to do so. Okay, nothing. I'm saying. Correct. Okay, I have observed it many times. People used to come and students used to come to me, ma'am. Um, uh, this is what our teacher has, or this is what our professor has taught us, and they've written the code actually. Okay, they have actually written the code onto like notebooks. Okay, they've actually wrote the code. Okay, onto like so and so sort of like, okay, notepads, okay, and all. It is not required to write it onto any kind of a notepads, okay, or anything like that. It's not required. You are independent to do what exactly you want to do. You are independent to do so, okay. So do not read the code, okay, or do not read write the code, okay, properly about just cramming. You have to practice that, okay, very well. One day you will just write the code, 2 days you will write the code, 3 days you will write the code, okay. Practice is the must for it. Practice is very much required for whatever reasons you're doing it. Does not matter what is your approaches, does not matter. Correct. Okay, your intentions should be good. Okay, that is what I'll just tell you. Like, your intention should be very good. Like, okay, what you're doing it so far, and what you wanted to do it so far, right? Okay, that is what required. Now let me just tell you what are the problems are being there into the object detections. Correct. The very first problem which me, you, everyone face a lot of time, uh, a lot of ways also, is this, that it is very rectangular into just a minute, it is very kind of a rectangular into the shapes. Correct. The boxes are being there, the bounding boxes. Correct. Give me a minute, okay. So this is basically a rectangular into the boxes which is being there, and each and every kind of a rectangular boxes, it contains the curvature part. Okay, I know, like, okay, you all know what is the curvatures and everything. Curvature means if I am scanning only the eyes, I will only get the rectangular box around the eye. Okay, I will definitely just only say like, okay, this is only under the eye. So does not matter to me like, okay, what I'm doing it and how I wanted to do it so far. Okay, only eyes to be scanned, so rectangular area will only come under the eyes. Okay, but there is a problem. When you scan the face, it will scan your eyes, it will scan your nose, it will scan your teeth, it will scan your chin, forehead, eyebrows, everything. Correct. That is not the correct order. Okay, this is not a correct kind of an order is being there. The correct order is what is being asked, that has to be represented. That's it. Okay. Yeah, I'll share it. Dave Explore, I'll share that. Now, what does YOLO is all? I have told you YOLO means you only look once. Correct. That means what? Only the scanning will be effective if we are able to do it only the once in the moment. Correct. Okay, if not once in the moment, but only then when it is being required. Okay, the phrase itself say that. there is four things you need to remember. First of all, center of bounding, x and y. A coordinate with the x, b coordinate with the y. If I'll say that, okay, I want the area of square. Okay, so I only wanted the area of square with the two sides. Okay, obviously all sides are being equal, but I only required what, that where does my x-axis relies and where does my y-axis relies. Correct. Okay, over here. So this will be just going to be there as particular parts. Correct. Predefined classes and the weights of it. uh, if I say I am just sending something, a box full of sweets. Okay, don't you think so? Like, okay, that particular box has a weight, correct? Obviously, yes, the box has a weight. The box will be having the weight and everything. Like, okay, and I need to write it like what is the weight in the kgs, in the grams, in the I would say kilogram, this particular tons, okay, and all. So I need to write that particular way. Like, okay, this kind of like, okay, I have the particular uh, order. Okay, I have a particular kind of the weights which is being already being available. Correct. Now, my way is like, obviously I have to submit this Google Collab links to you itself. Right, but the main thing is what it relates the best outcome of it. Correct. Okay, what is the best outcome of it? That is more. This is just kind of a more professional, correct? Or you can say more kind of the relations are being there with it, correct? Okay, got it. Now moving next. If you remember, one of the image I've just shown you yesterday was person Trump, correct, and another person was just normal, correct. Okay, what all the characteristics that particular faces was relating to the normal person, that was an acknowledgement, correct, nothing else. It's being there. So that kind of an acknowledgement, these kinds of like, okay, the centered way of the acknowledgements and everything, it will just relates to the faster and the performances, like, okay, to the promotion, correct. It's just like, okay, the more you play with your code, the more you will get the output with. Okay, it's very good to enhance with certainly what is being required for the best XDR. Okay, now let me just share the link of this Google Collab link with you. uh, it's a very big one. Okay, um, I'll do one thing. I'll give it to you. I'll download the file and I'll put it somewhere. um, I guess like this would only be coming. No, 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 no. Hold a second, please. Okay. So you can directly just download this, okay, into your respective machines. Okay, got it. Yeah, yeah, I'm just doing it. Can you share, ma'am? Yeah, I think I did it. Please increase the volume. The volume is already increased. I won't be able to hear you. Like, okay, why would I have to increase the volume for it? Okay, if now you can see this, this particular way, correct? Right now, if you yourself open this file, okay, if you yourself will open this file, just have a look first of all. Open this file, please. Kindly please open this file, please. Got it? Okay. Can you please give the project folder link in one place? Sure, I'll give it to you. I'll drop it, or the team will give it to you. Okay, don't worry. Now, if you see or observe this image, one of them is the cat and another one is the dog. Okay. Uh, what it is being stating to you, okay, or what it does it like tries to get it the most provisional part, that in the CNN when we work with the projects, okay, it's always being said we have to use certain kinds of tools, either YOLO, either kind of like, okay, any of that, okay, or any certainly like, okay, you have been training the model so far, and that would be unattached with the different models you're working with, right? Okay, any kind of a different models, whatever we have, correct? Okay, and each of them, uh, right, starting from the scratch towards the end, okay, right, starting from the scratch towards the end and all, if you see that, okay, over here the PC, BX, okay, BY, BW, BH, C1 and C2, and then 1 0 0.5 again all, what does this basically, right? Okay, what does it means, the best outcome of it, okay, or how does it relates, correct? Very firstly, we have to predict some kind of a selections. There is IOU. Those who have attended yesterday's sessions, they will be right. Okay, very much clear. What does this? What does this mean? Okay, they would be really kind of like a very selective about it. What is an IOU? The area of intersection between one and second of like, okay, the recognizations what we are making it towards the area of union, okay, so there is basically intersection, okay, and both union would be there, okay, one of them is intersection, another one is the union. Now, for me, I do not give a damn about it, like, okay, that, okay, where I'm just able to get it the intersection and where exactly I'm just getting the uh, I would say this particular union. Okay, I only wanted to compare the features about it. Now, what all the features I would must have, okay, what all the features I would be like, okay, trying to get it the best about it is this. In the particular generational part, okay, in the particular kind of the logical parts and everything, I will be only addressing few of the properties, okay. I will only say the few of the properties would be there which it has the meaning, okay. If it does not have a meaning, I don't care, okay, about it. So these algorithms are being non-max suppression algorithms. Now, what are being Vishwajit faster are CNN, Dectron 2 and TF4. Yeah, correct. T4 2 is being stronger, but we don't use it nowadays, to be honest, if I'll say T4. Because each and every single time, okay, it gives you a lot of problems, okay. A lot of problems are being there in T4. Okay, so we generally used to get it an exemption only. Okay, whereas the attendance sheet, it won't be given prior, okay, it will be given to you at 9:10. So kindly please focus on to the today's class, the last bootcamp session. The faster intersection over the union, correct, correct. So basically that what it presents, like okay, whenever we start with any intersections, okay, or any kind of the different intersections are being there, each and every intersection, okay, depends upon, or it will just give you the reason behind the IOU, and this is the matrix which is known as what, the jack rate. This is known as jack rate index, okay, in the vision of computer. Okay, so this is basically, if whenever we used to say like in the vision of the computer, the jack rate plays a very vital role, very vital role. Okay, that it is just not like okay only for one reason, it is only for like okay different perspectives are being there, whatever the perspective you are going to write it, okay, whatever the perspectives are being there, okay, or it has to get it address for, it will just going to get relate, okay, about it. Now main thing is this one, suppressions and the non-suppressions. uh, I will be saying to you one thing, might be you have noticed it, whenever you click a picture, okay, whenever you do so, you click a picture with I would say a very good phone, okay, or iPhones, okay, or like Android phones also, you press you click the picture, and when you upload it or whenever you send it to someone, it does not go well, correct, okay, because you haven't put a kind of like settings to that particular way, it is definitely not going good, okay, with it. And it is not only just like okay how we wanted to write it, it is also with like okay how you wanted to represent it, okay, what all the features are being there and what all the conditions are being there, and you wanted to just try to write it, right, okay, and the moment you say that okay these are the features, these are the conditional ways, or these are the logical ways, the particular photograph itself compress, okay, the particular photograph itself just going to get it compress and all, so it will just say like okay that it is not up to that mark, or like okay it is not up to that particular kind of the approaches, it is not up to that kind of like okay the logics, we are just trying to maintain it, and so things are being there, correct. So my priority is whenever we try to change any kind of or try to send any kind of an images towards anyone, let's say you send me some image, okay, and image gets very much blur, okay, image just get very much blur or anything like that, and what does it would be happening is I am not liking the image you sent, I will say just either just give it to me on a drive, or like okay just make it a, I would say airdrops and so things, okay, I'll say, but make me clear about one thing, that it's in colors, uh, it depicts upon the colors and everything, how does it relates, okay, what all the things are being there, what all the logics are being there, and how it presents into the display order, what all the things are being there into the display orders and everything, okay, this will just represent about uh, or this will just try to write into the particular durability, right, okay, the 100% durabilities are being there, but if we see this image towards this image, so it's in separations, IOU separations are being there, okay, so IOU separations will be just most related towards the advanced series of the chip ever built onto the pro laptops, okay, giving you very kind of the good speed, or like okay now same thing if you have a good memory, okay, same thing if you have the definitely the best memories around with you on a machine, okay, it will be stronger enough, it will run very fast, and if you don't have, it will not, correct, okay, and this plays a very major role. Okay, no problem, once again I'll tell you what is the non max suppression. What it happens any single time, okay, if the suppressions, this majorly come into the YOLO or the deep face, okay, only the two of them it's being there, and first of all observe the picture, okay, just if we wanted to post the processing of the algorithm into the computer visions, the object detections has to eliminate, okay, any kind of eliminations, okay, whatever it happens, it is only the bounding kind of a boxes as being there, the suppressions, and thus the suppression plays a very important role, and it's in basic about everything you do so, okay, or you do have, okay, the very first time, okay, if I'll say that okay listen Bishwajit, can you do my one work? And you will say yes, yes, please let me know. I'll say like, okay, do you think like, okay, are you working with the great things? Okay, you will say, yeah, I'm confident about it. Like, okay, we are doing it in a very general kind of the working parameters, right? Okay, you will say that. But the moment I'll say to you, just filter out your work. Okay. Just give me something which is being very good to you, and just provide me something like, okay, which is not. Okay, you will say like, okay, okay, ma'am, I'll just give it to you, and you will just observe with certainly, which is being very habitual, right? Okay, certainly like, okay, which is being kind of very much required even. Right, okay. So this is you will be writing into the particular orders, correct? Okay. You will be just trying to write it into very particular orders. So in the non-max suppression also, uh, the moment we write any kind of straightforwardness, the idea is NMS. NMS is what? The confidence score you build into the bounding boxes. This bounding boxes, if you'll see, this bounding box has a different accuracy, and this bounding box has a different accuracy, correct? So each of them, it will be intersection over the union. So each intersection over the union is the IOU. Okay, so now it will just get it forecasting of the boundings, target of the end prediction towards like target of u predictions. Okay, or intersection, or you can say the target intersection of the prediction divided by target union of the prediction. So boundary will start with the confidence score. Score would be there as particular way you're writing it, clear? So this is the entire code has been given with a cloning of the particular code. But before that, if you really wanted to run it very fast, so you need to change the runtime time, the T4 GPU, save it, click over here, run anyway, or you can run all of the cells together. Okay, open it and let me know like, okay, if it is working fine or not. First of all, just open it and run all of the cells. I think might be what happened is, no problem. I think some overlapping is there. And restart the session. Okay, because it's in heavy code, so you can restart the session. Mm, Restart the entire session. Let it just try to begin with the best things. Opening the file dataset does not matter. I think there is requirement as being getting it fulfilled, but yeah, definitely. Dataset is running class definitions. Now this dataset has to run for like, okay, numerous time. So whatever the time period you have, so it will just run according to the system orders. Okay, so run all of the cells, okay, and whenever it is being asked to run the particular kind of the codes appropriately, it will give you an error. Okay, basically only the error would be if your dataset is being openly defined, and if it is not being openly defined, do not write it, and you need to correct it out yourself only. When we need YOLO, then each object have multiple BB. Only considering the maximum confidence score, another all BB are replaced. That's yeah. See, the point is like okay, what is being getting it acceptable, na, into your code or whatever the things are being required into your code. You are only required to use that, okay. And if it is not, so you are not welcome to do so, right? Okay, it will only gives you the probability of the chances, okay. It will only give you the probability of confidence that this kind of these kinds of like okay the codes are being very much required and these kinds of the codes are not being required, correct? Okay, so if you see that these confidence are being getting it built with the large number of probabilities, you're definitely gonna just sort it. Okay, just try to run it, that's it. Okay, run all of the cells. If it is not happening itself, na, so try to run it yourself. Done or not? Now, the moment you do so, the model configurations of the YOLO, and it is all the continuous of the yesterday only. No file, no problem. We have upcoming way. Okay. Now, this is entirely all oriented. Sorry, Vishwajit, what you mean? Can you explain me again? Vishwajit, can you explain me again? If possible. What do you mean and like what you're looking forward? Okay. Okay, I'm just moving ahead then. Now, uh, let's say one of the very important thing in the project it's follow it up, and you will observe it also multiple times. Like okay, you're typically like okay, feeling the best approaches. Okay, or like okay, you are typically like just getting it the faster approaches. Okay, it's just not like okay only with the features you wanted to add upon. It's not like that. It is also like okay for something what you just try to relate the best about, right? Okay, now in this libraries, okay, there's a lot of libraries and all revamping of, because it's in Kaggle project, okay, it's in Kaggle repo. So Kaggle will do the lot of things, but you do not need to. You need to just understand what you did it into the 3 days. That's it. Okay, you just need to just get it like, okay, just an understanding. Okay, for what you write it and how you are writing it, and if you are not getting it acceptable, does not matter. So there is three things: parameter, anchors, and the backbones. Correct. Now, inside those parameters, inside this particular iPhones, okay, you see iPhone, and you can see the Android phones. Okay, uh, Android phones are being very much easier to use. To be honest, I'm saying it. Okay, but when we compare these kinds of like, okay, iPhones and everything, it's a bit tough, right? Okay, to use that, okay, and all. So it is sometimes very difficult because you are not habitual to that. So but in these parameters also, it is just like same. Okay, it is just like same and all. That if we are using into the multiple projects the same things, okay, the same things, okay, but I'm just comparing the phones and the laptops and everything because we are all addicted to that. Correct. Okay, we are all addicted to that, so this is very much required to do so. Now, in this, the classes in this, you have like, okay, entire kind of the logical ways. Okay, entire kind of the logical kind of like approaches. Okay, you follow it up, right? Even though I won't say that it's not required, I would say like definitely it's required for not a basic kind of an agenda. It is just like, okay, you need to get it expertise into the different kind of the value points. Correct. Getting my point? Now, first of all, please open this file, and there is an entire step and steps, okay, being written. I won't say like, okay, you need to write it entirely same thing, but you need the different kind of an aspects, okay, which is being required. So kindly please open it yourself, the particular file and all. Kindly please open the file yourself. Kindly put it so. Can we just put it? Can we put that? Okay. Everything, can you open it into your respective files and all? Can you do so? How many of you are being very much habitual with Python? How many of you know the Python? Yes, ma'am. My friend have an iPhone 16. I not perform simple power of. Yeah, correct. So that's very, I would say, different. So who are being very new users, okay, and all, no? It goes very difficult for them, to be honest. Very difficult. Okay, how many of you have been very much habitual with Python? How many of you do so? Or like, okay, have an continuous kind of an experiences? You can give the percentages like, okay, ma'am, I know 20%, 30%, 40%, 60%, 80%, 100%. Come on, give me a percentages of it. Give me a percentage of that. I'll give you a very good kind of a cheat sheet which you all can follow it up. Okay, every single person of you can follow it up. Okay, let me just share this particular way. Do not leave the class, okay, until or unless you mark your attendances. Okay, do not do so. Hold a second, please. Okay, I think what was the name of that particular file? Okay, if you see this entire link, okay, at the end of this boot camp, I'm giving you best resources. Okay, you can follow it up. So I know 50%, 30%, 70, okay, 70, 60 to 70, 40, 70%, and 5%. It's okay. No, not a problem. That's the main reason I've asked you uh, about it. If you see this file, okay, whether you're first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, okay, not fifth year, it's not there, but yes, fifth year is also there if you're being doing together the masters also. Okay, uh, so masters is just like kind of that. So what I was just saying it is this, right? Okay, in whatever year you are, okay, one thing you need to know uh, over here is this. Okay, these resources, whether you wanted to do the programming languages, any programming language, so there is like more than like 370 plus of the PDFs are being there. So I'm not saying less, but I'm saying more only. 370 plus of that. Okay, I don't know exact count, but I have counted like there is something like 370, so I've counted, but it's plus than that. Okay, I will just say that this is one of the thing, or one of the conditions are being there, which is being exactly required, okay, or exactly like needed with us, correct? Now inside this, or like inside this kind of the agendas, one thing you need to just relate the best outcome of it, okay, or the best way about it is to know the best way you are writing. Now if you see this cheat sheet, there are 15 pages of it, okay, just like this. Okay, you have multiple of other sheets also, like Python projects, handwritten notes, okay, 71 Python projects are being there. So each with the RS flower classification, file renaming tool, simple calculator, rolling dice, okay, alarm clocks, okay, with the help of Python, flight fare predictions. So this is entirely which is ever required for, okay, and it's normal, right? Okay. So this is just like, okay, for whatever reasons, okay, you're required, and this is just like, okay, you can say a best tool, you can say, for your, if you are really looking forward towards your I would say selections and so companies, selections and your like, okay, different sort of companies and everything, this is very much required. Okay, this is typically very much needed. Okay, what is this, baby? Okay, got it. So now this is basically why we wanted to write it is computer science. I think everyone of us are being from the computer science background, correct? Every single person is from the computer science background. So whether you are from the computer science background, whether DSA cheat sheets, you can see like in this DSA cheat sheets there is like almost, this is one of them, there is in free DSA resources. This is the another one. Okay, company wise also we have. If you're if you have a selection into the Walmart or Visa company or Uber company, correct? Okay, or like okay, Google, Oracle, Microsoft, JP Morgan, okay, Facebook, Amazon, right? Okay, each and every company has a cheat sheet about it. So the questions which is being asked into so and so companies, whether you wanted to know about the oops, whether you wanted to know about like what is operating system, computer networks, DBMS, okay, or you wanted to prepare for like software engineering or developments, correct? Okay, web development, system designing, DevOps, data analytics also, whether you wanted to go with the data science, full roadmap is also there. This is the full roadmap, 27 pages. Very first month what you wanted to do it, second month what you can do, third month, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, okay, and so and so, and what all the technology stack you will be learning, correct? So whatever the things okay you're gonna learn it, whatever the things okay you are being looking forward is all depend. So this is basically more than I would say the number I've already taught you, but this is very good. And also yes, HR interviews. Many people just clear their technical rounds and all, but they don't clear their HR rounds and okay and all. Like what should be your dress, where you wanted to be confident and authentic. Okay, what you need to understand about your job roles. Okay, what all the general questions are being asked like this. Tell me about yourself. You should prepare. Okay, these questions are definitely you prepare for whatever companies you're being preparing for. Tell me about yourself, why you wanted this job, what are you looking forward to your to know about this company, describe yourself into the 3 words. So these questions, so definitely you can write it any single where anywhere. Okay, just for the sort of like because each company asks this question, correct? Each company asks you this question, and if it is related to your behavioral questions, okay, this is there, and make sure your resumes are all ATS friendly. Okay, now you can see this YouTube video has been given. Okay, ATS friendly resumes. Okay, how do you make what all the things are should be there, how to make a cold email templates. Okay, uh, what and what should be there, personalizing it, compelling the subjective line. So cold email plays a very important role. Okay, so this is required. And work ethics, this question is majorly required. What motivates you to work in our company? Okay, what motivates into you to work into our company and all, or what prioritizes your task? Okay, and one thing more, would you lie to the company? Okay, but this question has a very trickiest kind of an answer that okay depends upon situation. Okay, whether it's being beneficial to the company reputation or not. Okay, whether it is affecting my own job responsibility or not, whether it's in kind of like okay something which I am not perfectly addressed with or not, right? So this is the basically you should prepare. So you can also I'll show you one thing more. Okay, there is another resources also like cloud, AWS, Azure. Okay, open this and you can search it about okay about it, does not matter. Now yes, so interview preparation notes are being there. uh just a minute na, I think I've missed it. I think this one is there. Interview questions. Yes, I guess. Yeah, correct. So this is basically top technical interview questions are being there in 2025. Whether you wanted to prepare for the OOPS, DBMS, operating system, SQL, data analyst, JavaScript, Python, and so things. Correct. Okay. So interview questions step by step with the question and answering. Okay. Anything. Okay. I just wanted to tell you one thing. Not a simple HR round, I guess. Just one, right? Yeah. Yeah, so this is the company specific questions. One question, very important. Everyone ask, what do you like about the company mission and the value? Always, whenever you are working with any kind of a company, okay, whenever you are appearing for any sort of company and everything, like, okay, kindly research about that company. Okay, they can ask you Like, okay, what do you know about the company? Okay, what do you have any question regarding the company? Yeah, read about that. Okay, read about the company's portfolio, read about like every single thing about the company. Okay, and you can definitely get it, make a sure about like, okay, that if someone asks you like, okay, what do you know about the company and so things, you should be addressable about it. You should be like, okay, addressable about like, okay, yes, I know about the company, why not? Okay, I'm very much confident about like what does a company works about. And even if you don't know, okay, let's say the company is all about your edtech, okay, or the fintech, okay, but you will say no, no, it's, I think it's something the blockchain oriented, so this will not be a basic kind of a conditions are being there, right? Okay, so this is not gonna be there. So here you go with the last year attendance sheet. You can fill your attendance sheets and all, and let me know if any questions are being there. Okay, any single sort of question to any single one, let me know. I'm all available to address your questions. I'm all available to address your questions and all. Okay, let me know. So this link which I've just given to you, okay, of it, you can I can definitely say whenever you will read about these kinds of like, okay, and you will get it pass about certain thing, you will definitely remember me. Okay, you will definitely, because this is something you can say magic. Okay, the tool magic is it's being there, which is helping every single person nowadays. I've not given to anyone, but it's only for you guys. Okay, you can let me know if any questions are being there. I can address your questions very well. Okay, regarding anything you have, you can let me know. Okay, let me know, please. Come on, let me know, please. Come on. Was it interesting? Dave Explore, it's already there into your Google Collab link. Okay, just to open it. It's been told on a second day also, but it's already there. It's there. Okay. Got. Okay, then I think we should wrap up. Okay, then thank you everyone. Take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot, please. Ma'am, through this, I have overview of face recognition, but trail challenges to implement into real time. Kirti Vasan, right? Okay, I've told this time, like, okay, there's a lot of projects available into the Kaggle. A lot of whenever you put any message, also, okay, or type it onto your Google. I need so and so kind of like, okay, the project based onto the recognition, detection, okay, observations and everything. You will get multiple kind of like links of the Kaggle. Okay, multiple links are being there, and do not read the code. Okay, implement the code properly. If you are implementing it, you have the best kind of the nature, a best kind of like, okay, logics, what you wanted to maintain it and how you wanted to maintain it. But I would say also search about the Kaggle. Okay, search about the Kaggle sheet. There is, or I have just given you the link, right? Open that link. Okay, and whenever you just go with an AI or ML or data analyst kind of like, okay, uh, this particular link only, Okay, or the projects only. You have a multiple of the projects are being there. A multiple of the projects. I won't say even a single, but a multiple of that would be there. Okay, but the only thing is you need to implement first of all. If it could be of 2 weeks or 3 weeks and all, I could have given you the flourished kind of the explanations about everything, because it's a very good topic. AI is really trending, really trending. And obviously AI, ML, okay, deep learning, it's very much trending nowadays. So it's quite good, it's quite like okay, required one. Got it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Got it. Thank you, Tejaswini. Thank you, Yoga. Okay, then I hope it was really good for you all, right? Okay, I'm hoping to meet you people again. Okay, stay tuned. You can connect with me on my LinkedIn. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel, okay, of the Smarted. Um, every week there is a very interesting things coming to your way. Okay, and it is just like okay, you need to just learn about certainly what is being needed. Okay, and there is a very interesting, very well mentors are being there, very well like okay, I would say the teaching scale has been there, all practical, theoretical, all every single thing it's being there, right? Okay, stay tuned with that. You can connect with me on my LinkedIn, right? Taking Anshika Gupta, and you will find me up. Okay, over there. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye bye. Thanks a lot. Please signing off. Mansi, just check the comments, okay, of the previous 3 days. Okay, you will find it out. Just check that particular link. Thank you, guys.